Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to the Rooted in Music TV podcast. How y'all doing out there? All my music lovers, let me hear you. Don't mind this, it's gonna dry up. I got a little bit of loan today. I had to clean my face up real quick. Don't worry. Stephon Diggs, Cardi B. Woo! Said her fake booty, the BBL, it was stanking. It was funky. It smells like burnt plastic. It smelled like morning breath after somebody ate a bag of onions. He said that thing was musty. Oh my God, let's dive into this thing because I can't wait to get my perspective on this. So, this is according to check out this website. Hold on. This is ibtimes.co.uk. Sorry, .co.uk. The UK. You gotta say it with me. The UK. Okay, does Cardi B have the BBL smell? The gross side effect of a popular cosmetic procedure that's turning off clients. Them BBL stink? Ugh, I heard it's just dead. Well, not dead, but I heard they take fat from one part of the body and then inject your ass with your own fat. It's nasty. You transferring fat. It's real nasty. The BBL smell is a musty or sour odor some patients notice after Brazilian butt lift. After Brazilian butt lift surgery, often caused by necrosis fat necrosis or poor hygiene. I heard them pretty girls ain't bathing. I am hearing that pretty girls ain't bathing. Now here, oh, I was right. I was about to say transferring fat and dead cells. I was right. Necro means dead. Oh, dead fat. Huh. And I heard them pretty girls like Cardi B ain't bathing. That's the word on the street. That's the word on these YouTube streets that pretty girls aren't bathing. That's the word on the street. Pretty girls aren't bathing. Even the ones that you fly out, you go on the internet. I want to buy me a woman. I want to buy me a woman. Boop, 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 boop. Put her on spirit. Boom. She's funky. She had all that time to bathe, but she chose not to. I don't know what's going on with that, but let's jump into this thing. So let's go down. Let's see why does the fake booty stink? Cardi B, the Grammy Award-winning rapper known for the outspoken personality, has recently been linked to online speculation about a reported side effect of cosmetic surgery referred to as the BBL smell. While the claims remain unverified, the attention has renewed public interest in the potential complications of the Brazilian butt lift. That's what stands for BBL, Brazilian butt lift procedure, and the importance of post-operative care. Understanding the BBL smell and the procedure. The BBL smell refers to a musty or sour odor some patients report after undergoing a Brazilian butt lift, cosmetic surgery that has gained popularity worldwide, including in the UK. The procedure involves liposuction to remove fat from areas such as the abdomen, hips, or thighs, which is then purified and re-injected into the buttocks to enhance their shape and volume. Ooh. Anytime you mess with fat is sticky, it's slimy, it's pretty gross. While a mild odor can be normal part of the healing process, often becoming more noticeable after sweating or prolonged sitting. Ugh. A persistent or strong smell may indicate post-surgical complications that require medical attention. Causes of the BBL smell. This is what we want to know. This is what the Rooted in Music TV, Rooted in Music family want to know. No, I can't talk today. Hold on. Let me get myself real quick. Okay, here we go. Me and the Rooted in Music family want to know the causes of that funky smell coming from them fake asses. One of the main causes associated with the odor is fat necrosis. This occurs when transferred fat cells do not receive enough blood supply and begin to die. Ugh. So the fat cells are dying, y'all. That's dead cells in her ass. That is dead cells in those fake asses of these women. The breakdown of these fat cells can produce a rancid smell as well as localized inflammation and increased risk of infection. In some cases, small pockets of liquefied fat or fluid collection known as seromas can also contribute to the odor if not properly managed. Ooh, poor hygiene during recovery may worsen the issue. Urine or fecal matter. See, they spelling this all wrong. This was messing me up, y'all. So I knew I wasn't crazy. I don't know if this is how the UK. I don't know if this is how the United Kingdom spelled it. See, I said. I think they spelled that wrong. Fecal matter. That's poo. Wet urine and poo near the surgical site can create an environment where bacteria thrive. Surgeons recommend maintaining cleanliness with fragrance-free wipes using bidets and wearing breathable clothing to reduce moisture. Proper wound care and following clinical guidance are considered essential during the healing period. Speculation involving Cardi B. Now, this is what the nigga said. This is what this nigga said, Stephon did. Now, later I hear it's a rumor. It's they have confirmed that this is all just a rumor, but it is bringing some light, shining some light on these BBL. Look at that. Look at that. They're gonna take this fat and then put it on your butt. Look at that. Look. Woo! Grandma butt. It's grandma butt. Social media attention grew after an unverified claim suggested that the NFL player Stephon Diggs allegedly made a derogatory remark about Cardi B's appearance following a cosmetic procedure, saying the athlete was tired of the rapper's BBL smell. Some fans speculate that the remark contributed to a breakup between the two. I'm gonna tell you like this: if anybody saying anything wild like that about me, we for sure breaking up. In previous posts, Cardi B has spoken out against the online misinformation, urging her followers to question the validity of claims circulated online. Implications for potential clients. So yeah, they're just giving y'all the heads up. But Stephon Diggs did say so. This is a rumor, unverified claim. And like I said, I'm going down over here because Stephon Diggs been acting a fool. I'm gonna show my face on this one. This is gonna be hilarious. This made it all the way to India. If you guys want to check out this article, so y'all don't think I'm just another nigga running his mouth. India.indiatimes.com, Times of India. He got tired of that BBL smell. Fans slammed Cardi B after she deleted Stephon Diggs' pics. Is the drama just getting started? So my thing is, I don't know if it's a rumor or not, because why are you deleting the pics if y'all not really broken up? If y'all not really broken up, then hold on, y'all. Gotta go right here. If y'all not broken up, then why is she deleting the pics? That didn't make sense to me. If y'all still together, y'all chummy, why are you deleting the pics? Goodness grief. Cardi B has sparked breakup rumors with Stephon Diggs by deleting all their photos together from her Instagram just weeks after the romantic getaways, including a stay in a French castle. Fans noticed the sudden disappearance of Diggs from her social media. A cryptic post from Paris further fueled speculation. Let's see. Fans call out Cardi B after she silently dumped Stephon Diggs online. I want to talk about this BBL smell. It's on the first article. Hold on, y'all. He got tired of that BBL smell. Diggs hit it and quit it. He got tired of the BBL smell. Bro didn't renew the 30-day trial. So let's see. Oh no, Cardi B has deleted all of Stephon Diggs' photos from her Instagram as fans speculate that they've broken up. Hopefully, Stephon is okay. And she just looks crazy. I don't know what they see in these girls. Okay. I think it's under here. Nah, this ain't what I was looking for. Hold on. Let's see. Let's try this one. That's Cardi B. Ooh, it look nasty. See, you tell by her little legs, and it got all of this little legs, and all. It don't work like that. Now, some girls are, but it's still reasonable, right? Cardi B don't look reasonable. She used to. I ain't gonna lie. Like she was fine. But she don't need all. Well, she do need a little makeup, but I don't know all this extra. Look like a big old pamper, like one of them little bad kids. well, not bad kids, kids who had bad parents, and they let their kids just play in the street with all that mud in their diaper, like a whole bunch of mud in her pamper. Y'all let me know. Am I losing my mind? Fans or legends, Stephon Diggs said has a smell that was unbearable amidst the breakup. So this is Stephon Diggs. This his Ski Mask Media. During an inclusive, oh, here we go. Here's the meat and potatoes, y'all. During an exclusive interview, Diggs did not hold back his blunt assessment. It was tough. I just couldn't handle it anymore. Her BBL had a smell that was unbearable. I tried to be understanding, but it affected everything. The comments quickly went viral, prompting a deeply emotional response from Cardi B, who was seen breaking down in tears during a recent live stream. Fans and followers flooded social media expressing shock, support, and disbelief over the candid and unusual details of the breakup. So he said this in an interview. She got fake lips, fake ass, and you wonder why, and you think she's gonna be real, my nigga. Y'all think she gonna be real? Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this rooted in music TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Told y'all I'd dry up. Told y'all I would dry up. Just a little. I had to clean myself up. Y'all had to clean myself out. Shout out to, I want to give a shout out. Fellas, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Hold on, I got to see a smudge. Hold on. I want to ask y'all, because I've never dated a girl with a BBL. I've never, I don't like fake. I mean, it looks good. No, I ain't gonna lie. The fake breasts look good, but them BBLs look horrible. Absolutely horrible. Here we go. This is for my fellas. Let me know in the comments. I want to hear from y'all. How we gonna do this? Fellas, smiley face if you like a natural woman. Sad face if you like BBLs and implants. Smiley face for the natural women. Sad face if you don't like natural and you prefer the fake. I want to know. I guarantee most guys like, you know what? We live in freaky times. I don't know. You know what? I ain't gonna do a sad face, because sad face make it seem like their opinion is not valid. You do like this. If you like natural smiley face, if you like the fake women, thumbs up. Smiley face for the natural, thumbs up for the fake women, the fake breasts and the BBLs. I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all fellas. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this rooted in music TV podcast commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Check me out. Just know I don't like fake. The reason why I don't like fake, because all the women that I've ever dealt with had a fat ass on them. Oh, that ass was fat. Oh, that ass. Shout out to all the natural women that I've dated. Shout out to all the natural women that I've dated. Oh my God, I love her. Once you get the real thing and it's soft, it's jiggly, it does what it needs to do at the right time. Why do I need to get the fake one if I already had the real? That's like buying some fake J's. They uncomfortable. Everybody's gonna laugh at you. The design is terrible. When you have some real J's on your feet, you can't get the fake. We ain't even gonna look at the fake. I was blessed to have big booty women, Puerto Rican and black women. Let me tell y'all something. Them Spanish, black and Spanish, right? And now I'm starting to see the Asian women. They looking good too. My Asian sisters, shout out to all the Asian women out there in them gyms. We can all see where those egg rolls and that wonton soup is going. Oh Lord, them Asian girls getting plump. I can't date a girl that's maybe fake breasts. I can see a little fake boobies, but well, all this technology, you can get a fat ass. See, if you a skinny girl, you a flapjack, you ain't got nothing going on. I mean, you just flat. My baby, listen. Go down to Country Waffles. Get you a good job. You need to go down to Country Waffles and load up on waffles, carbs, and do a whole bunch of squats. That's what you need to do. You need some carbohydrates in your system. Throw some chicken up in there. Throw some beef. You need some beef and some carbs in your body, girl. Girl, you need to eat. Girl, you need to eat. Pertaining to Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, I don't know, but these celebrity folk is weird. I don't give a damn how talented. I don't give a damn. Once you in that system, you in that system. This is why I'm an independent artist myself. I don't need no majors. Hey, albums are doing good. Songs are streaming. They're doing wonderful, right? Once you in that system, you dealing with a whole bunch of weirdos. I'm like, let's say it was real. Okay. She has a stinky BBL. And you know what's crazy? When people throw crazy stuff out there, we are in an information age. And that information, I learned so much from that first article. That first article that we went over, I didn't know about how, well, that's what any surgery, how important it is to clean up after yourself. Because a lot of women ain't taking care of themselves. They pissing on themselves like Suki Hana pissing on herself. I didn't know that the fat cell, I guessed it, but I was right. I did my little medical thing back in the day. You got fat cells dying during the transformation from the hips to the butt. Well, wherever they pull the fat from, cells are dying, right? We're learning so much. We're learning that urine and fecal matter can get up in that cut, causing infection. Too much moisture makes that booty stink. But I think even if you have a real ass, that moisture will make the booty stink. So wash your ass. This is what the article. This is how I gathered the article. Wash your ass. Everybody putting their business on their social media. Listen, I think this is all the game. When you keep putting all these couples and couples, why aren't they showing successful couples? Why aren't they showing? These people have so much influence. Why aren't they showing successful, rich, talented couples? Do any of these people have a successful marriage relationship? Will Smith and Cardi B and who else out there? I can't think of a lot of people on the down. A lot of people switching it up. A lot of them people in Hollywood switching it up. But y'all get my drift. They never show how couples go through things and they have conflict resolution. There is no conflict resolution in today's time. You know what it is? They run to the internet and put all their business in the street. Putting all their business in the street. Why y'all running to the internet to tell everybody? No, nobody had to know. As an example, like say your boyfriend got a teeny weeny, but he has a good heart. He makes a lot of money, but he's small in the bedroom. That ain't say the name is Bobby. The world don't need to know about Bobby has a small Vienna sausage. That ain't none of my business. That's none of the Rooted in Music family business. That's none of our business. But you keep putting out there that Bobby have a small one and you clowning the man. But were you clowning Bobby when he was paying your bills? You funky hoe, you? I'm just bringing this music news to y'all like nobody else. When Bobby with the little Vienna sausage was paying all your bills, heifer, when you was on that stripper pole and you got to split that money with the rest of these hookers, your rent didn't went up, you getting behind on your car note, they about to repossess your car, and Bobby came through. Was he a little shrimp ass nigga then? He don't know how to blow up my back like my baby daddy? Was he that nigga when he was paying all your bills? See, when people go on this internet, they use this internet as an opportunity to just act a goddamn fool. Me too, me too, me too. But I do bring some life lessons. Don't go to the internet with your problems, y'all. Right? But this is the thing now. Everybody want to run to the internet. They want to run to the internet about people's funky asses, about having a small wee-wee, niggas not performing well in the bedroom. That hurts a man's ego when you going around, especially if you're a celebrity like Stephon did say. She said that about Stephon that he got a small one. Damn. It gets messy on these internet streets because now Cardi B look at it. Well, you talk about me like a dog. You talk about I'm funky. I got a funky cooch or a funky ass. Well, I'm gonna tell the world that your little 3-inch monster ain't hitting nothing over here. Is it my BBL? Is that your thing is just too small to penetrate? Some of the worst things I've heard in my life came off this damn internet. Interviews. Them interviews getting a lot of people like. That's why I'm at the stage in the game. I'm very careful who I do interviews with because you go on Adam 22, you're getting locked up. Jake the Snake, 1017, your ass getting locked up. Either you're getting locked up or you getting embarrassed, exposed, locked up, embarrassed, or exposed. These interviews getting people hurt. These interviews can and will get people hurt. Look at Stephon Diggs. He told the whole world that Cardi B, one of the biggest artists out here, has an odor. Her BBL, the smell was unbearable. Now, I'm going to be fair to Cardi B. At what point, see, he said the smell became too unbearable. The smell was unbearable, which means he tried to stomach the smell. So let me know what kind of nigga Stephon Diggs is. So what I'm saying is, Stephon Diggs went over there and he smelt it before, but he still hit it because he was hard and he was haunting. He was ready to jump in her bones, right? So how you gonna talk about Cardi B, but talk about Cardi B got a funky BBL, surgery went wrong, or she ain't wiping good, but you hit it though. You hitting a girl who has a funky BBL, my G. Hey, you put it out there. See, one thing about when you try to expose somebody, there's three fingers pointing at you. When you point at a nigga, there's three fingers pointing at your nigga ass. That's how that works. So while you try to poo-poo on Cardi B, you're making yourself look dumb. Because now you just told the whole world that you talked to a girl that was funky. You want us to believe that you smelled her one time and you broke up with her? No. This has been an ongoing problem. Her smell, her funky BBL has become a problem from Stephon Diggs, but he did not leave her immediately. He toughed it out. He was a soldier, right? It wasn't the smell of her BBL, it was her abs. There's other issues behind the door. He just did that just to clown the girl, but you clown yourself. You pull your pants down for women who have funky BBL. You went behind a girl who had a funky behind. It wasn't her funky behind. You don't mind the funk. It was something else she was doing. Maybe her attitude, maybe her philosophy, her belief system. But nigga, you hit that funky ass. You hit it. Nasty nigga, you. Would I hit it? I probably would. Maybe if I was drunk. That's none of y'all business. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about Stephon Diggs trying to expose Cardi B's funky behind? Those of you been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. 250 capital G, Rooted in Music TV podcast. I'm go.